I gained a few more levels since last time from doing daily recommendeds and such, but nah. I should play around with like seeing if I can't get the mic up high instead. This with the mic stand that I have. Otherwise, it's like just dropping into my lap. Like it's literally like right above the controller right now. Ah, I make a bunch of noise trying to fix that. Okay, that'll hold for this stream. I'm less likely to whack it with my thumbs, but. I'm not sure what these monuments are to. Like, I don't know if that's the default episode 5 thing or what. And it's been Halloween since I came back, so like I was so used to the boop 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 da da da. I don't remember what was going on. Oh, we gotta suit up. I almost forgot. I'm not gonna screw that up this time. But B is the confirm button in this one. Alright, we're ready. Let's ride. Are you up for? Okay, so I think... What? Yeah, Harriet was going on a spa retreat, so I was predicting beach episode this time? Or something along those lines, so... Let's go, I guess.
And so, Harriet set out on an inspection tour to survey the state of her long-suffering land. For days, she traveled from place.
Like, we killed Luther's ass last time, right? Yeah.
The Guardian always at her side. At last, nearing the end of their trip, they came to Louisa, a small haven near the East Artia border.
Back on the ship, there's the whole marriage thing going on,
Louisa
right?
is known throughout Cuento.
Gotta remember what's going on. It's only been a week and I'm already like,
embraced by miles
remembering this.
of undisturbed nature.
Mountain runoff reacts with volcanic minerals to dye the water's surface in rainbow hues.
Not nice.
On clear days, you can see all the way to Cuento Castle, shining bright white beyond the Rainbow Lake and the deep green forest.
Thank you for reading this travel flyer. Oh, it's on the statue.
Falls short of its overpowering beauty.
I love that somebody erected a monument to tourism.
Can only sigh and wonder.
Is that the same hat she was wearing as a kid? Probably. Feeding you.
No, not at all. Why would anything be bothering me during my precious break time?
The lady doth protest too much. Don't worry, we're not going to tell you off. It's hard to just shut your brain off for a while, huh?
Yes. I understand I needed a rest. It just doesn't sit right with me. First and foremost, the best I can do is keep my face forward, eyes dry and back straight, and try to help my country, the world even.
She's really wrapped up in this no crying
I can only
thing.
face my
like,
responsibilities head on, take whatever slander is thrown my way, and march forward toward what I must do.
Why burden yourself so heavily? The Luther can suck
why
it.
I was called here in the first place. I don't understand how, Guardian, but you know something about the past my brother and I shared, don't you?
Yeah, you did.
Must, or I can't imagine
You
how
were
you could
dead.
have found your way to Luther's laboratory.
So you're saying all those visions the Guardian saw...
Oh, the giant chain cave. That's one heck of a lab.
They must have been true. I have, well, Harriet has crossed death's threshold once before. The me you see here is something else, with Harriet's form.
Okay, so it is a parallel to
I
Alma,
am something
kinda.
that was conjured by Luther, and became Harriet.
Didn't he say he was trying to, like, conjure the creator? Which would presumably be the Akashic Records.
I don't
That's probably gonna try and
fully
explain it a little
understand what
bit.
happened. When I awoke, it was over. And all I saw was Luther, my brother, stained in blood.
Yeah, it seems to be a hobby of his.
I knew he'd conjured something terrible. And I had lost my life trying to protect him from it. And then, it was my turn to be summoned.
Got a lot of summons
My
here.
form is Harriet's. My manner is Harriet's. No one would ever suspect otherwise. But am I really Harriet? I don't know. Am I even a real person? And yet, in the end, what's the difference? Whoever or whatever I am, I was called here for a reason. Harriet was
I love how
devoted
her
to
hair
her
is, like,
country.
clearly slightly fluttering in the wind, but still stiff enough that when
no
she moves her head, it
different.
just sticks straight out.
I will be who everyone wants me to be.
Oh, that's not a good way to live.
Imagine if I told Varuna. The poor man would be so shocked. You'll keep this between us, won't you? Even though no one would probably believe it?
Why'd you tell us?
It's true. You could have kept this a secret forever.
I can't
Okay, her hand
explain
was sticking out from
exactly.
around the
I
side of the
suppose
mask. For a
when
second, I thought it, like, the way the
I felt
thought
the two
bubble
of you
was
ought to
coming, or
know.
the speech bubble was coming out, I was like, I'd eaten it.
Well, that's not quite right. More than anything, I just wanted someone to know. I needed someone to confide in, so... Greetings, my new partners in secrecy.
Great. What if we're interrogated? What if we're tortured?
I've only been Harriet for 3 years now. I never would have made it without so many people to help me. There was Luther, of course, and Father, Varuna, and all the people of Cuento. I owe them all so much.
You hear that right? She's only 3 years old. Stop being thirsty.
They were all
Not
so
cool.
kind to Harriet. I've been incredibly fortunate, having Harriet's name and walking in her shoes. I don't feel any guilt over it. I've done nothing to feel regret over. I only have to make sure I repay the kindness they've given me. That's what keeps me moving forward. Even if the cruelty of this world threatens to freeze my heart, I'll carry the warmth of that kindness.
Yeah, don't try to bottle it all up. It's just a hair flip, I guess. Ridiculous.
Well...
Granted, my robe
that's
physics do
one
the same
favor,
thing. Like, they'll clip on this stuff and flip up weird
then. Give me
places
this
sometimes.
moment to cry until the tears won't come. When that's done, I won't need to anymore.
Not how that works, but now I guess I'm a sponge. Half of a familiar pair, oh no. More flashbacks. Like she's crying into my mouth.
Thank you so much. I didn't know how badly I needed that. It's like I've shed a weight I didn't know I was carrying. This must be what happens when you try to hold in tears for too long.
Yeah, wait till you find out what it's like to hold in some other fluids for too long.
I'm sorry. Forgive me. I'll be just...
I don't know where I was going with that. I apologize. Oh no.
What are you doing? You made a girl cry.
Fuck off.
Are you all right, miss? Were they harassing you? People only cry when they're sad, right? What made you want to cry?
Is this how we're gonna get
No, I'm alright.
the twins form, the Gemini form for the Dark Blast or whatever?
Being a grown-up seems complicated.
Where'd you come from?
Me? Well, for starters, the name's Florent.
Don't care.
And where does a fine young man like you come from, Florent?
Good question. And the answer is a secret.
Alright, well, go to hell.
Forget about that. Let's have some fun. That's what this place is for, right?
Grabby little weirdo.
A little time for play will wash the tears away.
Kinda like his boots, though.
Come on, how about it?
That's a fine idea. I suppose it's why we...
Cause yeah, the other two forms we got from, memory forms. Like, Get 'em Halt, we got it from this world's Get 'em Halt, and,
Did you notice anything strange about that kid?
Dead Ringer for Gemini.
Exactly. Gemini the duplicate, in the flesh.
And the Luther one we got from this one's Luther, even though it was connected to the other
Gemini
Luthers or
from
whatever.
before they became the version we know. I'm intrigued.
I've definitely seen people running around with the with a Gemini form too, so that's probably where this is going to lead eventually. After another 30 million cutscenes.
Wow! I can't believe you're a real fairy. I've only ever seen stuff like you in books. Hey, how does the flying bit work? Is there some kind of trick to it?
That actually hasn't been addressed.
Ow! I mean it! Leave my wings alone!
I will stab this child.
Ah, please help me!
Ooh, fairies can turn scary? Do they grow big? Will she try and eat me?
Is this kid already awakened to a lot of weird stuff? Whatever.
Excuse me, I'm not scary. I stay this size, and I definitely won't try and eat anyone.
4 averted.
Florent's been playing all day, and it looks like he still has energy left to spare.
Hitler ate sugar.
Hey, miss?
It's a Daria reference.
Whoa!
Raisins are nature's candy.
I was just wondering why you look so sad.
Called depression. Google it.
This place is pretty neat, right? It's pretty, it's bright and cheery. It's a place where everyone can have fun. Doesn't it feel like a waste to come here and not play and smile and have a good time?
God, he's like a fucking wellness influencer.
I just have a great deal on
Go
my
to
mind,
hell.
Florent.
What
Yeah,
kind
not
of
her.
stuff's on your mind? Anything fun? Anything funny?
We don't have jokes. We do not have games on our
Right.
phone.
Mostly questions. About the future, I suppose.
That seems kind of weird.
How so?
Well, if you don't know how the future's gonna end up, why do you look so sad about
Alright.
it?
Action burbs. I love it.
If things get too hard, can't you just quit? If it hurts,
I hear that.
can't you just run away?
No, I can't do that. No matter how hard or how painful things get, I can't just run away. If I did, I'd be
I'm just gonna push
wondering
through
the
this.
people
I'm
who
sorry
worked
if the
so
connection
hard
sucks.
to get me where I am. And most importantly, I personally couldn't live with myself if I
Fuck Comcast,
just
etc.
ran away.
Wow. Being a grown-up sounds complicated and hard. Good thing I'm a kid.
I'm still something of a kid myself, Florent.
Well, come on then. There's so much playing, and even more playing left for us to do.
There
Alright.
certainly is.
Is there, though? I'm glad they're not making me watch that all happen. Get on with things here. Oh,
So
well.
this is where you've been, Florent.
That voice, the voice actor sounds familiar.
Ghost! It's after me! Please, miss! Do
Oh, it's Shion.
Do something? That's a very broad request. Are you an acquaintance of Florence, perhaps?
Pardon my intrusion. I am Clarissa, guard of the first successor to
Ah.
Ys Ardia. 'Tis an honor to
Maintainer,
make
it's a
your
little on the
acquaintance,
nose,
Queen
but
Harriet of
okay.
Quinto, and yours, Guardian. Indeed. Has my reputation perhaps preceded
I like
me?
her, like, fantasy glasses, though. It's cool.
How is it that you know our faces, Clarissa? Wait, the guard of the first successor, you said?
Ah, come on! I'm not succeeding anything yet.
Indeed. And of course, it follows that what I am about to do is quite proper.
What's the fourth color code gonna be? Oh, nice. Thank you.
Ow!
Thank you.
What were you
Somebody had to
thinking,
do it.
Gallivanting off without a chaperone. Do you think you're
I don't know. I
so
necessarily agree with your
attention?
reasons.
But
Real life, you
I
should probably.
just had
Yeah, you
to
should
see
definitely
this
not hit kids,
place.
but
it's one of the most famous sites in Quinto.
it is
And
fictional
you'd never
and
let
a
me
douche.
go if I asked anyway. What was I supposed to do?
Is that your best excuse?
I'm sorry.
Very good then. Your Majesty Harriet, Guardian.
Well, I guess it would go yellow
Thank
for
you
whatever
for
the
keeping
fourth
young Florent
kingdom
safe.
is.
I beg your pardon, but I must repay your kindness.
Because the previous
another
one was
day.
red, and obviously our starting one was blue.
Now, back we go, Florent. You must make ready for the ceremony.
No.
What?
I don't wanna! I won't be able to play anymore after that stupid ceremony. I wanna stay free.
Don't be selfish. You made a promise, and now you must keep it.
But he's like 12.
Yeah, I know, but if this is my last chance, can't I play a little longer?
Last chance for
I'm
what?
sensing a lot of tension here. What exactly is Florent going to have to do?
That's just a little human sacrifice. It's still good.
Nothing dangerous, I promise. Florent is due to become the formal symbol of our country. In Ys Artia, the flow of trade is our lifeblood. A fool
Oh,
may
great. They're
earn money,
Ferengi.
but it takes a wise man to keep it. Therefore, our symbol must be upright and clean, free from greed, with no ties to others, praying only for the prosperity
So
of
it's like the
our people.
Ferengi Vatican.
After the purification ceremony, Florent will become our beloved symbol of gain and profit.
That all sounds nice on paper, but what about the part where Florent loses his freedom?
Yeah, see? I'll never be able to play with my friends again.
Which is why you were given free rein to spend your days without care until then.
That's kind of fucked.
Are you
I almost feel bad for
through
him.
with this,
Almost.
Please respect our affairs, Your Majesty of Quinto.
Florent, please. I want to know what you think.
I wish I could play a little longer. But it's all right. It's time for me to become the symbol of Ys Artia.
Okay.
I'm
Well, that
bound
was
to become
quick
one with
resolution.
the state. That's been set in stone for a long time. Since the day I was born, even. And when
This
it's
is why
done,
we need to abolish
lots of
states.
people
as
are
a
gonna be
concept.
able to enjoy their lives more and be happier. As long
I don't know
as
how
I
that
can
works,
give
but
them
okay.
a little happiness, mixed in with a touch of fun now and then. Maybe people won't cry anymore. Maybe we can avoid conflict.
So he's gonna become a drunken heat.
So that's the choice you're making?
Although, again, I'm probably gonna absorb this loser anyway.
Yeah. Miss Harriet? Guardian? Fairy Lady? Thanks so much for playing with me today.
Okay.
Guardian, Sierra, thank you very much for humoring me throughout the day. I'm better now.
Okay,
I can't let
now
a child
you
outdo me in
can send me
backbone.
back.
I'm ready to return to the capital straight away.
Literally. Alright.
It's time to get back to rooting out ephemera, the spark that ignites wars, so we can bring peace to the world.
I could take a one-day vacation and be ready to take on the world again.
And if we can make Florence smile, all the better.
Whatever. Of all the Dark Falls, he's the most annoying. I did, like, hate him. But for already into chapter 4 of 6, awesome. Awesome. Might actually finish this by next week. Epic. Oh, okay. I guess we're gonna find the other area after all. Come back to Ardia later. Oh, it's gonna be a version of Euclid, isn't it?
It is here where our
Either a version of Euclida or a version of Aurora.
to the divine land of Epic.
So I was kind of right,
It is a
remembering that
harsh
she was the fourth
desert
one.
land, with a massive oasis nestled in its center, built upon absolute faith in one true deity.
Oh, great.
Here, the divine Queen Margareta heard reports of the strife in Coento.
We couldn't call her Margarita, because it sounds too like too
These
much of a
words
sip.
fell on indifferent ears.
Sip. There's no M in that. Sip. Like beverage.
Which brings us to the present, Your Holiness. Coento will likely only grow in prestige.
Yes, yes, understood. Basically, Coento conquered Wayland and squashed its own civil war. Right?
Doesn't look like Euclid, though.
An apt summation. Truly, Your Holiness is blessed with divine acuity.
That just looks like...
If I may humbly elaborate, the Crown of Coento has written other leaders, seeking their signatures in pacts to destroy
pants
the
guy.
ephemera.
The guy from the barbarian sort of country. With the...
Who, Femera?
The
Oh, yes,
demonization
those
crew.
eerie weeds.
I already forgot his
Why should I
name,
concern
but it
myself
just
with
looks like
them?
him again. But he's clearly got the
I'm rather
The falls
sick of all
tank.
this.
red
What
red
ails Your
tips.
Holiness exactly?
Look at Coento hogging all the glory just because they're so ancient. They get a sword maiden and a guardian. But what do we get? I mean,
How many characters
tell
does this
them to
voice
share
actor
some of that with
played?
us? Look at us. Nothing but desert for miles. Might as well call us the Divine Sand.
Hey, deserts are
And
cool.
whenever
Welcome
anything
to Doom.
happens, it's always our
Very
god who
timely.
swoops in and solves everything.
On my part, totally meant to do
credit to
this
the
while
queen.
Doom was hot in
I
theaters.
think we need a little drama. Just picture
Ugh.
it. The Guardian and the Divine Queen saving Epic from the throes of crisis. Pure inspiration.
Oh, she wants a 9/11.
Just so. If it pleases Your Holiness, might I offer to attempt conjuring that very guardian?
Conjure the Guardian? Can we do that?
Word has it that the Guardian of Coento is a visitor from a world beyond our own. A might such as that of Your Holiness, Lady Margareta, would more than suffice to summon such a being.
Well, consider my interest piqued. I like the way your mind works, priest. I knew kicking that old boar out and bringing you in was the right idea.
Would that I were worthy of such praise, Your Holiness. I will see to the preparations right away.
Wait, it seems like the bridge crew, so is it experiences on the ship? Is that where we're gonna get the wedding drama too? Is like they're gonna make Echo disappear, because why would they make the guy disappear?
And she looked exactly like Shion?
Maybe that person was the first photoner that came into direct contact with Shion.
Without any records, we can't say for sure. But under the circumstances, that seems like a safe assumption.
Okay.
Especially since she went by the name Clarissa. Hey, second, have you ever heard Clarissa's voice?
All the time. Won't shut up.
Only faintly, but I think Shion's voice was what I heard. She had Shion's voice back in my day, too. She did call herself Clarissa, but I just couldn't sense any aura but Shion's. Then again, Clarissa the White clearly wasn't like other cosmogenic arms.
Do we have any records concerning that?
All scrubbed away by Shion. Which I
Thanks.
guess means she either thought we wouldn't be able to track anything down, or that we didn't need to. But getting back to the matter
And
at
that's
hand,
why archiving
since
is
things have
important.
calmed down on Omega, we should start planning our next move there. It looks like we've got 2 more countries where things need taking care of. Ys Artia and Epic.
They seem like they'll be more inclined toward having a dialogue than Wayland. Hopefully we can settle things without going to war.
I still don't see how this is going to solve the whole
Has a knack
black
for
hole eating the
diplomacy.
universe problem,
But
but
as long
okay.
as nothing big is going on, I guess our Guardian has a little downtime.
Do I, though?
Mate, listen up! We've got trouble. User's been snatched.
Oh,
Well,
there we
scratch
go.
that about calm. What do you mean she was snatched, Offen? What happened?
I barely get it myself. We were just standing around talking when this weird pattern appeared under her feet and she just disappeared. Aurora's clean vanished too. Where could they have gone?
I didn't think that was going
We'll
to
get
be how they
searching right
dragged her
away.
into it, but okay.
You start combing the ship, Offen, and get in touch the moment anything turns up.
Roger that.
Now how could Euclita and Aurora disappear so suddenly like that? And why?
Well, he just said magic circle, so...
Urgent report incoming, Shao.
Brigida? Why's an operator calling me directly?
It's about an unfolding situation. We suddenly lost contact with Aika from the Intelligence Bureau.
I don't remember which one she is.
Meaning what exactly?
I was acting as her navigator when the signal suddenly cut off. However, there's no indication of any anomaly from her logs or our readings on her surroundings.
Understood. We'll focus on finding her. Please let the
So this is
Intelligence
how they're
Bureau
going to summon the
If
Guardian.
anything else like this happens, report it directly to me.
Roger. I hope Aika's all right.
I'm sure she will be. She's strong enough to have returned from a Dark Falls possession.
First Euclida, and now Aika?
Hey, I finally got through. Sorry to interrupt. Got a minute?
No, I said I don't want to talk to you.
Not a damn thing, unfortunately. But it looks like you already knew that. I just got word that we've lost contact with one of our ether users here on Earth.
An ether user? Is it Hitsugi? Cory?
No one you've met, Sierra. Her name's Rina Izumi. You don't know anything about it, do you?
Oh,
Rina Izumi. Kasra had a report about her. Didn't she become a vessel on Earth for Apprentice?
I think that might have been tied into the
Sorry,
anime.
Inga, but we haven't seen any sign of her. We'll start looking right away.
I mean, credit for
Can you put together
bringing all
a
the
search on
media
Earth?
together, but...
Way ahead of you there. I have a feeling this is gonna take a dark turn.
So that brings the
Great.
tally of the missing to 4. Euclita, Aurora, Aika, and this Earthling, Rina Izumi. Are you seeing the pattern here?
All the Dark
Exactly.
Falls.
All of Apprentice's former hosts have suddenly gone missing. But there's been no sign of
Who's
activity
Aika, though?
in Lilipa. The Apprentice we know
I
seems
probably
to be
have her
under
partner
control.
card or something from an event, but...
Which means things might not be so quiet on Omega after all.
Oh well.
I think this is the first time events on Omega have interfered so directly with this world.
Guardian, Sierra, keep your wits about you down there.
Kind of hard not to. It's the only way I can stay awake. So So now we're back to Quinto. What's this divine drama all about?
Otherworldly visitors like the Guardian? No, I've heard nothing of the sort. Have you, Varuna?
I can only say with confidence that I've heard no such reports from within our borders, Your Highness.
Interesting. Well, this demands our attention. Send word to make doubly sure.
Beg pardon, Your Highness. Soldier, where's your sense of decorum?
Probably some sort of urgent
Lord Verona,
thing.
but it's urgent.
Thank you.
Want to see...
Move your rusty armor aside, fool! I'll do the talking here!
Who dares?
If you knew, boy, you'd shut your mouth before you say something you'll regret!
Like, I know this game is 10 years old, but I still don't know what's
You
up with the
must be
texture
Harriet,
inconsistency.
the Ice
'Cause
Queen of
this is-
Cuento.
This
Here
this
I was,
expansion
nervous to
was
meet
only
you.
a year or two old, right?
Just a
3?
regular girl, aren't you? And you must be this guardian people can't stop yapping about.
A little bit.
I demand to know how you plan to fix the mess you've made out of my country. Well,
I plan to do what now?
Please, let's just all take a deep breath and calm down.
Who shot who in the
May
what?
we ask who you are first?
ugh, what a gallery of ignoramuses. Well, scrape the wax from your foolish ears and listen up. You stand in the presence of Margareta, the one and only divine queen of Epic.
Okay.
You're the Divine Queen
That
Margareta.
answers my question, who's this asshole?
So, basically the biggest
In character,
authority in
yeah.
all of Epic.
Now you understand. Very good. I'll just bask in your reverence now.
But why would such a revered figure come all the way to the capital of Quento without a single escort?
Well, you see, it's all your guardian's fault. Every last bit of it.
Yeah, I have no idea what you're talking about.
Essentially, it's not fair. Why does Cuento get a sword maiden and a guardian? Why can't Epic have a guardian? So all we did was try and conjure up a guardian of our own, and then we snared 4 people from another world, like you, Guardian. But they were a bit scary, and I may have lost control of Epic.
Lost control? What in the world happened that someone could seize control of your land?
Look, I'm as shocked as
Revolution,
you are.
baby.
More probably. It was all I could do to evacuate the people to safety. Before I knew it, they were scattered, and we'd been overtaken. I had to flee here.
Did summoning all of them somehow
Wait,
rebirth
don't
Apprentice?
tell me.
You Cuento folk invented conjuration in the first place, didn't you? I'd love to hear how you plan to take responsibility.
Beg your pardon, Lady Margareta, but I need to know. Did you use ephemera at any point?
Ephemera? Those off-putting weeds? What would I sully my fingers with them for? Though I suppose those terrors we conjured may have used them. Wait, that's right! People from Cuento are out to wipe out those weeds, aren't you? When my
These are
country gets
reasonable
back
on their
to normal,
approach to
I'll
this.
sign your ephemera be gone pact.
The problem
How's
flowers.
I'm not entirely sure. I
Problem
gather what
flowers?
you're
Yeah,
asking,
my brain is not
Lady Margareta.
firing 100% at this hour.
Someone just do something! Anything!
What shall we do, Your Highness?
I suppose if ephemera are involved, we must give this our full attention. Not to mention the fact that the Queen's state is dispiriting.
Yes, Your Highness.
Guardian, Sierra, I'll go and see what's happening in Epic for myself. Would you please accompany me?
Of course
Sure.
we will. It seems like this involves us too, after all.
Oh, we got fighties. Alright. Please don't be a freaking... We haven't heard the D word in a while. I don't... No more. No more. At least not for a while.
With Divine Queen Margareta leading the way.
And I haven't encountered any new kinds of... oh, well, they do have
set
some on
off
their
for
border
the western
there,
land
but
of Epic.
I may have just jinxed
Nowhere
myself.
in the
But
border fortress, nor in any villages, where they met with citizens of Epic. They found only signs of a hasty evacuation.
Well, that could be bad.
Though the people's swift flight spared them from any great harm, Margareta lamented the cruel reality that had forced them to abandon their homes. If they could strike the root of the problem, they could eliminate it once and for all, she reasoned. They ventured on until beyond another silent village, they found the desolate expanse of the desert.
It's not all desert. Look at all that lovely forest. What was she complaining about at the
Pushed ahead
start?
with their advance, seeking the 4 mysterious fiends who had usurped Epic from its queen.
Honestly, she seems like kind of an asshole, so these 4 fiends seem to have done her a favor. We got a lot of ruins here.
So this is the desert of Epic. It's bleak, isn't it?
Come back at night. See how much wildlife's hanging out, alright?
Perhaps the land's unforgiving nature is precisely why.
Exactly. Our ancestors settled here
These
full
scenes
of
keep cutting
strict
between, like,
religious practice.
press button to progress and don't
People
press button to
gathered,
progress,
towns
so
formed, then a country.
that's why I keep pausing. I don't notice the little government.
Behold the divine land of Epic, the realm at the edge of grace. And who should sit at its peak but I, the divine Queen Margareta?
Okay.
Somehow I get the feeling you and Grace aren't too well acquainted. Silence! Fairy!
Please stop attacking my operator, thank you.
I see no sign of any custom demonic.
Oh, damn it. Again, I if you even mentioned that we hadn't brought those up.
Why would we need those big, dangerous things anywhere but the border? No one would try to invade us anyway. And besides, we'd just be wasting the thin little strip of precious, useful land we've already got. Only an absolute nincompoop or a country as rich in
There's a
mana
vocab
and
word.
resources as Cuento would go around conjuring those things willy-nilly.
I haven't heard nincompoop spoken aloud in so long.
Interesting choice of words. Is Cuento truly rich, I wonder? True. Our land has blessed us with abundant resources.
Are we rich?
and
We've
knowledge.
got a bunch of stuff.
But surely the people's hearts need more than that.
Good
You
thinking, but
naive little thing. If a queen cannot be proud, who will? Do you enjoy demoralizing your own people?
punch her in the face.
Take a look
Punch her in the
around.
face.
Do you think I don't know what a dry, barren, poor land Epic really is? We're rich only in sand and woe. But that's why I give the
You can make
people
glass
something
out
to
of
aspire
sand.
to. I conduct myself with pride and beauty. If they think, how I long to be like her, then my duty is done. Nothing drives a person like yearning for more.
Seems like an incredibly shitty attitude.
Resent you for it?
You simpleton. Who can be queen if they spend their time afraid of stirring jealousy? Well, I'll admit, I do get frightened by the idea. But it's out of my control, so I can't waste my time worrying about it. I am queen, and the pride of my people. That much is set in stone.
You were probably just born into it, but whatever.
What good is it to worry about what every last little one of my subjects thinks?
Yeah, she's a piece of shit.
I guess only
Abolish the
someone
monarchy.
this arrogant could go and conjure 4 entire people to wreck their country.
Got him.
I said silence, Fairy! If a queen can't show her pride, who can? You there! Wouldn't you agree?
Oh, that's clearly a false
Lady
bomb.
Margareta! Thank you. But what was that? Where did it come from? I don't know. It looked like it came out of nowhere.
Oh, fuck off. God damn it. I'm in no mood.
It's a castrum demonica, and supernaturals are popping up along with it.
Ugh.
Spring up with no conjurers around.
I've got this. I guess. I just impaled my head with this sword. Ugh. Also, my mag's hungry. I cleared out my inventory after wrapping up this morning, so. But I guess only having 2 kinds of bus requests would make no sense, so. Let's go for number 3. This is thankfully does not involve the weird drills again, so. I'm okay with this. And we are once again completely OP, so whatever. Can we do this without healing at all? Okay. Honestly, yeah, I probably don't even need to be casting the spells. I've had the towers. There's also a narrower approach than the earlier one, so I don't even have to like run around as much to get everything killed. I'm getting a little mob though, I'm not into that. Ooh, big bug boy. And the tower. Let's get this tower out of here. Towers. 4 towers. We got a lot of towers here. Okay. So yeah. I appreciate these automatic buster ramp situations. Okay, well, it does not really... Oh, that's right, yeah, they give you the fabulous prizes at the end. If we even get them for the story version of this. Alright, let's just hunt some buns. I've unlocked I think all of the abilities, pretty much, except for the one I need like 500 kills for. So now I'm wishing I'd gone with Luther for this, so I could fire away at this guy's wrist. Get his ass. Kabong. Alright, that was it. I mean, I do like the visual variants on them for these missions. It's just kind of a pain in the ass.
Why did we have to get forced into battle here? Look, the ground's a complete mess.
What do you care? I thought you hated this desert.
Maggie? Excuse me? Maggie? You will address the Divine Queen of Epic by her full name! Now what do you want? You're sure that Castrum Demonica wasn't already set up here? Of course not. Like I said, we only have those things on the border. We can't afford to have them taking up our land. So that would mean it was just conjured on the spot, right? You Kuento folk ought to know more about it than me. Just whipping up one without a conjurer around hardly seems like fair play.
Indeed.
I mean, that seems to be one of the least problems there, but okay.
Moreover, that castrum just now was odd.
Appeared out of nowhere.
It was suddenly just there, and it didn't give off any signal at
I mean, there are all of these ruins of things that look like castles here, so maybe that might have something to do with it, but what do I know? What do I know? I just work
set
here.
up in advance. Then, oh, enough! However this happened, those 4 villains are obviously at fault. How dare they treat my realm like some plaything? If you want a problem gone, you take it out by the roots. Don't you agree, Queen of Cuento? It's time to reclaim my land. Quick!
Let's fuck shit up.
That's some
Didn't mean to
high
cut her
and mighty
off, but-
talk for someone who's been standing around doing nothing.
Got him.
If a divine queen doesn't have license to act high and mighty, who does? Acting high and mighty is the most important job of a monarch. Remember that, Queen of Cuento.
I really hope this doesn't actually rub off
Yes,
on her.
I'll remember. I'm gonna be really disappointed
Thank you.
if Harriet comes out of this acting like Maggie.
Ooh, another Fighto. Finally getting some action.
Suddenly, it appeared Epic was overrun with castrum demonicas, conjured by unknown. Though the populace had fled, they would have no homes or livelihoods to return to if the devilish creations continued to wreak havoc.
Okay, so we'll stop them.
The Guardians party forged their way deeper into the Divine Land, defeating the castrum demonicas as they went. Their targets, the 4 beings ruling over the newly quartered Epic, from fortresses in the north, south, east,
And west of the Pecos.
As they drew near the eastern fortress, a mighty force.
Okay, so we got the
gathered to
Demonica there, we just
prepare
gotta
for
do
their
something else.
arrival.
That's fine.
The Guardian pushed on towards this unwelcome meeting, unaware that fate had an unpleasant trick lying yet in store.
One weird trick. Guardians hate him.
Look! That's her! She's one of the 4 villains!
So the Guardian appears, at last.
Cute, 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 cute.
Okay, I'm loving the Dark Rappy.
Wow is right.
And I recognize
Speechless in
Aika's
the face of
book.
my
Again, I do
overwhelming
not
might, I
remember her,
see.
though.
Actually, I think we're just completely baffled.
Same.
There's no need to fear, Guardian. Rather, you should join me. I would welcome you. Miss Matoy has spoken at length of your skill. To a frankly tiresome degree, I must admit.
Wait! What's going on? How come this Aika is mixing things about Oracle into the conversation? Aika's aura is still there, but there's also a Dark Falls-like presence.
Noticed.
Whoever this person is and wherever she comes from, she's most certainly under the influence of ephemera. Don't be hoodwinked by her words.
It seems our negotiations have failed. A pity. If I can't have your allegiance, I suppose I'll have your life.
Okay.
Enough prattling, usurper! You think I'll let you get away with running roughshod over the divine land of Epic?
You're not actually going to do anything about this, so whatever.
A little heavy on the theatrics there, Maggie. Come on! Haven't you always wanted to act just once like you're in a real epic tale?
You, so-called ruler of this land, why would the one who conjured us here now stand on the opposing side?
I appreciate
Is
they
this
called her out
behavior
this
not what
early.
you wanted?
Oh, she was on the bridge. That's
The
right.
apprentice emissaries?
That's right. We had some missions with her.
What I want is for the Guardian to
In
flatten you so badly, you'll have to be scraped
episode
from the
3.
floors of this fortress!
4?
Hang
I
on.
think it was 4.
Let's not breeze
Okay.
by that very important point. Are they here to grant your wishes, Maggie? Look, I'll explain everything later. But if we don't take her out right now, we won't have a later.
Then try your hand against the apprentice emissary, Aika, the misunderstood.
You want us to call you that?
was not my choice, but it will do. Go forth, servant. Show them your true form.
I thought it was a mag skin, but they're gonna turn it into a pet. Oh, or maybe Rappy was a pet variant, like one of the rare ones. I've done like barely anything with the summoner, so I have no idea. I did start getting new harmonizers though, which is kind of cool. So maybe one day.
Emergency! Code! Due!
I think we're done. Seems like he's not feeling so well. 24 seconds, and that was just because I didn't feel like charging the lightning bolt at the start. There's your hot Rappy on Rappy action right there. Got him.
Kill, kill, kill!
Never noticed the Emperor Rappies have a Rappy like statue on top of the crown. That's great.
You're even
Poor little
more
guy.
powerful than Miss Matoy said so very many times. But alas for you, I am but a false vessel. Nothing next to my fellow emissaries.
So we're facing the Elite Four of
The deeper the shadow it casts.
desert nonsense.
end, you may wish you had fallen here.
I think I'll be alright.
Save your breath! No matter what vicious villains you cast our way, I will never abandon my country!
Yeah, technically you cast him your way, so whatever.
Let's move on to the next foe! For the freedom
Yeah, she did it on 11. Turn around and look at us.
I think you said something about an explanation, Maggie?
Well, hear me out. We've all heard those stories where a really cool queen frees her country from awful villains and saves the day, haven't we?
No.
I thought it'd be nice to create this grand tale of me and the Guardian saving epic. Our god always gets credit for solving everything.
Why don't you just use the typical JRPG
So I was told,
solution of
why not
killing
conjure up
God?
the Guardian and make it all happen? It sounded like a pretty neat idea.
Who told you this?
You were told.
There we
By
go.
whom?
We're heading right to the bottom of it.
This priest who gave me a lot of good advice. But the second these 4 villains appeared, he up and ran away.
Who's ready to forget this and leave?
See ya.
No! We can't simply abandon Epic!
No, we can.
Whatever the cause, Ephemera's influence clearly plagues this land. And how could we leave the people to such a dire fate?
You're right.
As long as I get to keep like the 5 games that I've gotten on
Deeply
their
regret what
storefront.
I've done.
We can abandon Epic all we want.
Deeply
Welcome.
and painfully. I thought having a legend or hero would help cheer up my people. But what good are legends when your dinner plate is empty? What a fool I was to
Thank
even
you for
think
finally
that.
waking up to practicality.
Shameful. I admit it. So please, help me fix it.
And unintentionally becoming commentary on the real world. Oh, that was probably intent.
Please stand up straight, Lady Margareta. I understand how you feel all too well. Your only mistake was the way you went about your goal. And when you make a mistake, all you can do is try to fix it. Wouldn't you agree, Guardian?
Seeing as how I'm the one who's going to have to fix it, I guess.
You're right. We can't really turn our backs when the profound darkness is involved. And Maggie seems genuinely sorry.
Which is where the comparison to real life ends.
Oh, Queen Harriet! Guardian! Even you, Fairy! All of you are far too pure! Oh, I worry you'll be taken advantage of!
Considering I'm the one cleaning up all the messes down here, I'm already being taken advantage
For you
of.
to say that. But with this pair of softies in charge, I suppose that's that.
I forgot Varuna came with us. Oh well. Okay, sub-story, let's go. Okay, so I guess we got Aika back after defeating her vessel version.